Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome to the football trio. I just realized something. We forgot some very important thing. All right, episode 10. We've been doing this 10 episodes now. Interesting. Episode 10. We'll talk about how you feel about that later on. But hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the football trio. Thank you so much for keeping our rendezvous. Amazing times for African football, amazing time for us all to be alive. Great, great, great time. For all the talk with all the fuss, all the anticipation, the broken hearts, the excitement, and everything galore. Really, all the emotions galore. Everything packaged into one. We are here. Round one is over. AFCON 2023, Cote d'Ivoire is off to the winners, to the stage where you win, you continue, or you lose, and you go home. That's the round of 16. We now know all the pretenders, or should I say contenders. And we are here today to review what happened in round one, come up, give you an idea what you should expect for round two or the knockout phase, and even see if we adjust our predictions or we stick to them. Remember, before the tournament started, we had predictions. We all came on here. We told you whom we felt was going to qualify from each group and what position and all that good stuff. So today we hold ourselves to account and then we try to figure out how things are going to go for the next few days or the next few 2 weeks, right? No games tomorrow, no games on Friday because on Saturday everything starts up again. And like I said, win or lose. Wait, winner continues and then the loser goes home. Yeah. So let me not keep talking. Let me not keep talking. Let's introduce our panel. Ajab, football encyclopedia in human form. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. A little too excited there. I lost my train of thought for a few seconds, but let's keep going. True Lion, the analyst, the one and only. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Just fine.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
I see
What
you're
else?
wearing Cameroon's jersey today. It looks like you started believing in song after all. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's jump right in. As usual, feel free to like, subscribe, share so we can get some more engagement. Add your comments so that we can talk through what your thoughts really are, amongst other things. Hey, feel free. Just get in there. Get in there. Let's talk. All right, starting off. How do we do this? The tournament is over for many people. For wait, should I say many people or just two teams? Really,
50%. 50% of the
or
teams are
fifty
out.
percent of the folks that were there are already gone. Are already packing their bags to go
Yeah.
home tonight. So let's talk. Shockers? No shockers? What were the biggest shocks for you? Group.
Uh,
We go group by
for me
group
was
or actually
Angola.
just do as a whole.
For me was Angola finishing first.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Uh,
An- yeah.
Cool.
Angola, Cape Verde, Equatorial Guinea finishing first. Those three teams.
and for me was Algeria going back home.
Algeria. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
that wasn't a shock for me. I really prayed for that to happen.
it just
You prayed for it to happen, but it's the shock. Yeah, I know.
it just showed that their coach, he needs to go. I mean, you can't
Yeah,
have
I thought you
somebody.
left. I thought you
I think
left already.
he's gone. Yeah, he's
I
done.
think you've gone earlier today.
Well,
So there've been
Tunisia,
a couple of casualties already. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk a little bit about that. Some
Tunisia
coaches
is
have
gone.
already. Who
Ghana
was
is
that?
gone.
Coach.
Tunisia is gone.
Yeah, the coach of Ghana is gone.
Ghana is
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Hmm.
Ivory
Gambia
Coast.
is gone.
I didn't hear
Gambia.
you. True Lion, Gambia. Yeah, Gambia.
Gambia
Seinfeld
is
is
gone.
gone. Yeah,
Ivory Coast is gone.
that's right. Even though they still qualified today, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about that.
Is gone.
Yeah, but he's gone. Who
Yep.
else?
Well, for now,
Belmadi, Chris,
Then,
Chris Houghton,
yeah, Chris Hughton.
Seinfeld, and then the Frenchman Morizo,
Oh, the Ivorian guy.
Ivorian coach. Yeah,
He's gone too.
I can't remember his
yeah.
name. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, he's gone too.
Peru, Peru, something like that.
Yeah, Gasset, Louis Gasset.
Louis Gasset, yeah.
Louis Gasset. Yes. Okay, I thought Morivo. I don't know why I thought Morivo. But so for casualties, um, so far the biggest surprise is Algeria is out of the tournament. It's a big surprise for some, not for me because I really wanted that. For me, the biggest surprise is Ghana. Ghana may. I mean, I thought they would sneak in there somehow, third place, something, but that didn't happen. It really floored me. What
Well,
about? Yes, go ahead.
I I saw that coming because, as we said, Ghana coming into the African Nations Cup, they were not playing as a team. And I did not, when I saw the squad play, they were not convincing enough. However, the reason I say Algeria is the biggest surprise to me because the way they started the tournament and that goal, millimeters, that goal that they actually, the striker, what's his name? He actually had three goals. These
Buneja, yeah, he's the one who scored all three goals. The Buneja guy, he scored all the goals, all Algerians goals, yeah. He played,
exactly. So
yeah.
they actually had a team, but the coach, I think the coach has, yeah, the coach not good.
We're gonna talk about coaches, really. All right, let's
Yes, of course. That's who gets fired first if the team doesn't make it.
doesn't make it. That's true. That's true. All right, so let's talk about third place. Third place. I mean, what was a shocker for you? I want to bring up a graphic here. So we
Maurice.
can we can
China.
Okay, so third place teams, we've taken a look at those. I'm a little shocked. I'll tell you, because in a group like that, you would expect Ghana to at least step up, and even Zambia, because Zambia, I mean, they impressed in the last AFCON. No, they
No,
impressed. They actually won it. The one before the one Algeria won, but
no. They won 2012. It's a
20
little while ago.
the one
Yeah.
before Algeria, no.
No, before Algeria was Cameroon. Hey, please don't joke with
Oh yeah,
Cameroon.
so it was
Before
20.
Algeria
Yes,
was
yes,
Cameroon.
yes. Sorry,
Yeah. I, I
that's
think
right.
Zambia,
So
Zambia, I think Zambia actually played well the way I saw them play today.
yeah, yeah.
However, it's just that we were playing against a Moroccan team that's very organized in the back, so it was kind of difficult for them,
hmm and for all the talk we've had, we've talked about the fact that there's been goals in every game. Today, I mean, we had three nil-nil draws back to back. Really, I was quite surprised. No,
It's starting to get to that it starts to get to that time where every team is very cautious. Everyone is playing safe. You're waiting for me to attack. I'm waiting for you to attack. So we end up just playing safe. So it's starting to get to that. We're going to see some of them during the knockout stage where you're going to have those teams just sit back and wait to counter. If the opponent doesn't attack, they just sit back, and both teams will be very cautious. So we might see some of those boring games. It's starting to get to that time where you're going to see a little bit some boring games. But that's
okay,
that's the feeling I have because we had to wait for day three. That's the last day of day three to have those 0-0 ties. So it tells
yeah.
us that there's something on the way. It's cooking. There's something cooking.
I mean, it was more an abundance of caution, right? Because
Yeah, yeah,
Namibia did not want to lose to Mali today for sure. South Africa knew that if they lost to Tunisia, it could have also dragged them into that third place conundrum. Even Tunisia knew that they had to win. So I would have expected them to come out and attack and try to go for it because
I watched the Tunisia versus South Africa game. Tunisia played like a team that won the first two games and they just want to play safe.
were
They
just
didn't
lazy.
play like a team that needs to win. I was shocked with the way Tunisia played today. I wasn't Tunisia wasn't a team I was thinking like they were really going to perform well, but their performance today versus their performance against Mali, it's day and night. They played today like they qualified already. They played today like Morocco. Like if you notice, Morocco played safe today. Made some changes, made about four changes to their first 11 that played the previous game, and then all the subs. They brought in about five subs, which are people who never played. So I think Morocco is the team that has used already. They've used the most players already so far alongside Cape Verde. So I was very shocked with Tunisia, but at least Tunisia is out, Algeria is out. I know a lot of people wanted some of the Maghrebian teams to be out. Two are out, two are in. Morocco and Egypt is two in. So let's watch out.
Okay. Um, Another thing to point out, quite pleasant with South Africa's display. Yeah, today I mean, I know that even though Tunisia was playing like they had the game in control in their pockets already or whatever, it just felt to me like South Africa actually looks like the team that can surprise a lot of us and make it to the semis.
Morocco should watch out. They play South Africa. South Africa will give them a run for their money. Morocco, like I said, Morocco will always prefer playing teams like Senegal and the rest because they're comfortable sitting back and then attacking you, and they're physically good too, and they're comfortable sitting back. That's why you see they had difficulties against if they playing teams that are attacking, they'll be comfortable. If they playing teams that want to sit back and hit on the counter, that's very similar to the way they play. So
All right.
it's going to force them to attack a little bit because they have that talent to attack. But Jose Regragui has set up his team in such a way that Amrabat sit behind with the four guys at the back and then give the ball to Anai to play make and then send it to the wingers, the cross, and then necessarily tries to score. That's how they play when they play in the attacking minded teams. If they meet a team like South Africa that is not a fully attacking minded team, they're gonna have problems because they're gonna try to attack. That's when South Africa now can hit them on the counter. So it's gonna be they should watch out the way they play against South Africa. You're playing
All right.
against a team. You're playing against a team that you're playing against a team that has about seven players that play for the same club side. So there's a lot of chemistry. So watch out when you're playing South Africa because they have seven of the starting 11 players from the Melody Sundowns.
All right. Let's talk Cote d'Ivoire. Host country would have been so in 1990 in no in 1984 Cote d'Ivoire was the first host country of the AFCON that never made it to the second round. This year would have been the second time, and it's the only African country that has hosted the AFCON and has not made it to the second round.
No, no, no,
Uh,
no, no. It's not the first. It's that they would have been the first to lose two games.
Two
They would have been
games.
the second. They would have been the second to lose two games after them being the first in '84.
First
Because in
in-
'94, Tunisia didn't make it to the round of 16. They hosted. I think 2017 when Cameroon won. I think Gabon was the one who hosted. They didn't make it to the round of. They
Oh,
didn't make it
really?
to the round of 16 as well, round of 8 or something. Yeah, it's just that um, uh, Ivorian's case would have been very special because it would have been the second time you lose
Would have
two
been the
games
second
in the
time.
group
All
stage.
right.
Yeah, and they were the one who lose. They were the first people to do that in '84. It would have happened again to them, losing two games in the group stage. Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. They're good. I stand corrected then. Oh, news just in. Tunisia's coach just resigned. Jalel Kadri. He just resigned.
yeah. Let
Uh
them keep it
yeah. There's a lot of turnover. But yeah, so Ivory Coast, they finally made it in. A lot of them slept with calculators last night, trying to figure out the math, and somehow the math was mathing today because a couple of draws and boom, and then Zambia loses the game and Ivory Coast is in again.
Yeah, and Ivorians celebrated Hakim Ziyech's goal more than even the Moroccans. I was surprised when Ziyech scored against Zambia. The Ivorians celebrated the goal even more than the Moroccans.
So they are just saving their honor because it's just a delayed. They are going to play Senegal, so I just think it's just.
Yeah, I know people say there's no small team or it's group stage or football is round, but
Yeah, there are some teams you just can't see
it's
making
gonna
it.
be it's gonna be a miracle. Trust me. Unless maybe the new coach or assistant coach syndrome is gonna bring in some guys with the same guys with a different mentality, and I don't know, but I don't see Ivory Coast coming close against Senegal. I don't see it
But
happening.
try Senegal. They're the host country. Second round is a different ball
Yeah,
game.
that's
No,
You
no,
true.
try
no.
Senegal.
But let's watch the teams. All right, Senegal is a well balanced team from defense, midfield, offense. Ivory Coast is just counting on what's this guy's name, Fofana in the midfield, long shots and all that. They're not organized. We have seen them play. And remember, when they played that first game, what did I say? I say Ivory Coast won, but the other team was that Guinea-Bissau was very, very poor. So Ivory Coast
Except
is not showing any.
Adingra played a few minutes against Ivory Coast and against Equatorial Guinea, and Sebastian, I think they say Sebastian Heller is going to come for the knockout stage. So maybe it might bring some different vibe to the Ivorian team. I don't know, but I still don't see Ivory Coast eliminating Senegal. But you never know. But I'm not going to be one of those people that just want to say football is round. You never know. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Yeah, and like True Lion said, you analyze, you see the way both teams are playing. You know Senegal is going to win. I'm not going to say anything can happen. It's football. No, if it happens, yes, but
But you're not too sure.
Senegal are clear favorites. Trust me. Anybody that if you bet on Ivory Coast, it's just because the stakes are high. You're going to make more money. It's not
Listen,
because you think Ivory Coast. It's not because you think Ivory Coast is going to win. You know.
I think hey, anything can happen in the second round, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can come in there, just one misplaced tackle, you're down to 8 to 10 men, and then that's it.
Even I'll,
You
I'll, I'll say this: even with 10 men, Senegal will beat Ivory Coast.
okay, let's wait and see. Hopefully, it doesn't happen that way. But I'm just saying, second round. It's one of those things, man. All right, so let's talk about how the first round went. Let's talk about the goal scorers, and then we'll pick out our favorite players or revelation, and then see if we can put together best 11 for the first round, and then we will jump into previewing the brackets for the second round, and then we go from there. Is that good, gentlemen? So let's quickly do something here. I want to get um, your take. So if you were coaching and you were asked or tasked to select 11 players from what you've seen throughout the games that are complete so far in the Nations Cup, who would you pick in your team, and what would be your favorite lineup? Let's sort of all start with your lineup formation. What would that be? Four
So
three three, four
are you asking
two.
about revelations or team of the group phase? You know, it's
Team of
different.
the group phase. Team of the group phase.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
My
we'll
yeah.
do repetitions or honorable mentions or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what would you go with 4-5-1, 4-4-2, 4-3-3?
My lineup is a little different. My lineup is going to be 4-3-3.
Okay.
And I'm going to play with when I choose keepers, I'm not a fan of those people who say clean sheet, because you can have a clean sheet without making a save. It doesn't mean you were good, right? Or you can have a
Well,
clean sheet making one save. Another keeper might make five saves and concede three goals, and they're going to say no, he wasn't good. So I'm more of a person. I focus more on the saves that the keepers make. So in this case, my keeper will be Owono of Equatorial Guinea.
oh
That would
yeah.
be my keeper. Yeah, that would be my keeper for the group phase. And
He's the man
right
of
back,
the
um,
match.
uh,
Man of the match twice, right?
twice. Yeah, against Nigeria and against Ivory Coast.
Because yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go Owono for the keeper. The right back, I'm a little confused between Amara Traore of Burkina Faso and Ola Anai of Nigeria. But I'll go with Ola Anai of Nigeria as my right back. And then for my left back, I'll go for Jao. Is it Jao Pedro, the left back for Cape Verde? What's his name? Jao something. I forgot the name. Jao something. That would be my left back. The guy has been very good.
Wait.
Both. Eh?
Equatorial Guinea. Let me just
No, no,
quickly
no.
check.
Cape Verde. The left back for Cape Verde.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah,
I
let me
forgot, his name is Jao something. I forgot the other name.
just
It
hold
was
on. Let me check.
yeah.
Oh, Joao Correa.
Yeah, I don't know the other Jao something. Yeah, no, he play left back, and then
Yeah.
centre back. That's where I'll go in for Aget, the centre back, the left-footed centre back for Morocco. Aget.
Hold on. Just a second here. Just a second. Joao Correa is the right back.
No,
No,
he's
there's a
talking about João Paulo. João Paulo.
João Paulo. That's the name. João Paulo, the left back for Verde. João Paulo. That's the name. Yeah, João
That's
Paulo.
Joao Paulo Correa. Yeah.
Huh?
Is that not Joao Paulo Correa?
No, there's a left back for Cape Verde. His name is Jao something. He's left back.
Oh, he's
Jao
actually a
something.
midfielder. Okay, that's why I didn't
No,
see it.
there's a
Okay,
left back there. Jao something. Left back for
I
Cape
see
Verde.
that.
And then right back is Ola now of Nigeria. My centre back pairing will be Koulibaly of Senegal and Aguerd of Morocco. That's going to be
Ooh,
my centre back pairing. And then the
uh,
midfield, my midfield three, my midfield three, I'm playing with one holding midfield and two offensive midfielders. My holding midfielder is going to be
hold
Amrabat.
on, Ajab, you're going too fast. I need to make sure I write this down. I'm trying to
Okay,
take notes. All
sorry.
right, your center back, you have Koulibaly and who else? Hager of Morocco.
Aguerd, Aguerd, Aguerd or Aguerd. I don't know how that is pronounced. The
Uh,
left-footed centre back for Morocco. He plays for West Ham as well.
Hager. Okay, Hager.
And Koulibaly. That's yeah. So you have Jao Paulo on the left, Ola Ana on the right, Aguerd and Koulibaly centre back with Owono behind them. And
Hmm.
then my midfield, I play three midfields. Three midfield center will be the holding midfielder will be Amrabat of Morocco. In front of him, to the right, I have Unai. To the left, I have Lamine Camara, the jersey number 25 for Senegal. And then my attack, we're gonna have by default. I'm gonna have Nsue as my center forward. Yeah. And Spain for Kotoragini, who's the current top scorer, is going to be my striker. And then the other two attackers, I'm going to have this guy playing a little bit to the right, but right behind him, Mohamed Kudus is going to be playing a little bit just right behind Aged. Sorry, right behind Insue. And then on the left, I'm going to have Mamouche of Egypt. So that's my front three: Mamouche, Kudus, and Nsue. My midfield: Amrabat, Unai, Lamin Camara. Right back: Ola Aini. Left back: Joao Paulo. Center back: Koulibaly, Agret, keeper Owono. And then I used to say my coach.
Okay. All right. True Lion.
You go, you go. I'm not.
I don't think I have a team. I
Yeah.
would just pick the team of the tournament so far. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's tough, man. So Owono for sure is my keeper, right?
Yes.
Uh, I would for the defensive line. I'll start with Hakimi,
Okay.
right? Uh, Central defense. I'm trying to think. Central defense, man. I've not really been impressed. Well, Koulibaly was good, but I don't. What's that guy? Senegal. Sec.
Yeah.
Sek came in for the last day, just the last day.
Yeah,
The last
he
day
played
I
really well.
didn't see him.
Uh, Sec, and then the guy for South Africa. What's his name? Let me look it up.
Is it Mokoena? No, it's not
Yes.
Is it Mokoena? No, it's not Mokoena. Mokoena plays center and defensive midfield. Yeah.
What is it? Mvala? No, it's Zwane. He also scored in the second game. Zwane. What's that? No, no, Zwane is an attacker. Sorry, it's Mvala.
Attacker. That, you're talking about one.
Mamelodi Sundown.
Okay.
The Motobi Mvala. That's the guy. And then, have I done the four defenders yet? No.
No, you
Yeah,
haven't done the left back yet.
I haven't done the left back yet. Masa, can I put No Hutolo there?
It's your choice. It's your
Yeah,
choice, man. It's your choice.
No Hutolo is powerful. I want him there. I don't think anybody else has impressed.
It's your
And then
choice.
midfield, midfield, Sadio Mane, Trezeguet from Egypt. Um, I think he was really good. Trezeguet and yeah, I guess Mamouche, because Mamouche was also good. No, Kudus will go there midfield.
So
Um,
who's gonna be your defensive midfield in this lineup? Because the way your lineup sounds,
yeah, I know. I'm going all attackers there.
I think
That's
Guinea Guinea, Guinea Bissau is gonna be your team for sure.
Can I put what is it? Dumbia from Guinea? Is it Guinea? Yeah, Dumbia, Seydou Dumbia. He no, not Seydou. The guy who plays for Brests.
I don't know the guy you're talking about, man.
Double as the defensive midfielder. He can double as a defensive midfielder. It's fine. It's fine. I know you're trying to get me to put Angisa there, but I will not.
No way.
Nsue is my striker for sure because he has the highest number of goals. And then I'll put
You say who had the highest number of goals?
Nsue.
It's way of Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea. Then
That was
I'll
the
put
only one with 5 goals.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, he has 5 goals.
34-year-old guy. The 34-year-old guy. Of course, Sadio Mane comes in for me. Man, this is tough. I'm
So
trying to
so many
You
good
had this
players
already. You
in
were the
here,
so
one
man.
many attacking
that
players. My lineup is very attack minded, guys. I don't
I
think
thought you
I'm
had
gonna
this.
what?
Sorry?
I said I thought you had this already. You were the one.
No,
I
I
thought you
mean
had
I
this.
didn't. I'm trying to think because he has thrown me off with his selection. His selection is really good.
So
I mean,
why don't you just copy and paste?
no, no, we can't do that. We have to think. We have to come up
Oh,
with options, man.
okay.
And yeah, yeah, yeah. And Sway, Mane, and man, throw Josh Kevin Kudu there to cross those balls for Nsue to head in. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I actually have two Cameroonians in the list.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
What do you think, True Lion? I know you.
Well, for
You're
goalkeeper,
one of
I have
the best.
Owono.
Yeah, Owono is really good. Yeah,
I think for my right back, what's the name of that the Senegalese right back?
Oh, okay. Crepin Jata.
Yeah,
Pendiata.
that's who I like. That's who is for
Yeah,
my right back.
Okay.
yeah, Crepin.
Then I have for centre back I have Koulibaly and
Yeah.
what's the Moroccan captain's name is
Roman Sai.
yes I have him there. For my left back, hold on.
Roman Said.
For my left back, I think the Senegalese left back is pretty. He's
Yeah,
pretty.
okay. Yeah, Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs is pretty good, so I maintain him. In the midfield, I'm Rabat as my central defensive
Amrabat.
midfielder. Yep. Then I have Kudus and who else? Ansah. Kudus Ansah.
Okay.
Then my striker, I'll pick up the Equatorial Guinea, the guy from Equatorial Guinea.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more, right?
Two more.
Mhm.
Two more. Oh, and
Yeah.
then I have Money. I have Money
Mm-hmm.
as one of my strikers on the left. Who am I missing?
You have Ensu.
You're missing a Toko Ekambi.
No, am I missing one? A right winger, right?
Yeah, you're missing a right
Yeah.
winger.
Ziyech.
Yes.
Ahim. Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
another guy who could have
Yeah,
been
that's good. Yeah, that's good.
All right, so let me just make sure I got this right. You guys, let's just do a quick rundown again. True Lion, since you're the one giving your lineup, let me just get it again, please, one more time.
Oh no, I cannot repeat it to you. I already gave it. I cannot repeat it to
Sofian,
you. I did not
So
write it.
let me repeat it. Let me repeat it. True Lion has Owono on goal,
I
right?
got it. Koulibaly, Kepen Diata,
Koulibaly, yeah, Koulibaly, Crepen Diata, Jacobs, and Roman Saiz. So Roman Saiz partners Koulibaly. You have Jacobs on the left and Crepen Diata on the right, and then in the midfield he has Kudus, Amrabat, and Sa. Then up front he has Nsue, Mane, and Ziyech. That's True Lions lineup. Yeah, that's
yeah.
his setup. That's his formation.
So your lineup basically is almost like Senegal's team. That's what I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on anybody. Okay,
Yeah,
let
he
me
has I think 5 Senegalese. Me, I have 3 Moroccans, 2 Senegalese,
Senegalese.
and then 2 Equatorial Guinea, 1 Cape Verdean, 1 Nigerian, and 1 Egyptian. A little bit of everything. And pay the two, you know.
This is
Yeah.
not a democracy, brother. It's your personal
No, no, no.
choice.
But they
All
are
right.
legit. They are legit players. My list are legit performers. Yeah,
So ours are
based
not.
on
So
yeah.
mine,
No, no.
I went a little bit with heart on this one. That's why I picked Tohu.
Mhm.
and of course Kevin has been good, man. I don't mind, but I think your lineups are pretty good, guys. They're really interesting. We will take a look at them side by side if I can get this thing to work. No, it's not, but it's okay. Um,
I mean, we can always come to that.
we can come to it at some
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh, so for now, I mean, the lineups do look good. So I want to ask folks on the in the audience, like, does anybody have an issue with any of these names that were called out? Because it's quite easy. Any of these guys could win the player of the tournament, right? Because they've been really impressive. They've been very impressive,
See,
right?
eh?
I
See,
mean,
I think
yeah,
player of the tournament usually will go to the people.
finally.
When it comes to the semi-finals, finals, the
Yes.
people who actually
yeah,
perform under pressure are those who actually win that
win the thing.
player of the season. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you look at the last how many, like, if you don't make it to the finals, it's very rare you win the player of the tournament without making it to the finals. It's very rare.
Yeah. So let
Yeah.
me give you guys a quick rundown. Let me give you guys a quick rundown on the top stats. Top goal scorer so far, Emilio Insue of Equatorial Guinea, 5 goals. Followed by Baghdad Buneja, 3 goals, and then Mustafa Mohammed, 3 goals. I'm gonna move on because I'm doing just the top three.
Hmm.
Top three assists: George Kevin Kudu,
Hmm.
3 assists. Jose Machine from Equatorial Guinea, 3 assists, and then
Hmm.
Trezeguet, 2 assists.
Hmm.
Goals plus assists, you have Emilio Nsue, 5, Baghdad Boneja, 3, and Jordan Ayew of Ghana, 3. And then best rating per game, like per game, best rating. Abdoulaye Sek from Senegal, 8.3 rating, 8.31, sorry. And then
Yeah.
Emilio Nsue, 8.18, and Ashraf Hakimi, 8.13. Um, I'm trying to find chances created here. Ashraf Hakimi, 4 chances. Josh Kevin Kudu, 3. And Jose Machin, 2. Accurate passes per 90. Mohamed Touagai, Algeria. I don't think that should count because you could do back passes to the keeper and they still
Yeah.
accurate. But
Hmm.
anyways, let me just go ahead. Then Mohamed Abdul Monem from Egypt, 68%. And then Ivan Ndika, Cote d'Ivoire,
Hmm.
65%. And then let's go to big chances missed. That's one that I really want you guys to pay attention to. Victor
Nigeria.
Osimhen, 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 big chances missed. Baghdad Boneja, 4. He scored 3 and he missed 4. Imagine where he could be if he scored all those. And then for Senegal, Lassine, no, this is not Senegal. That's Mali. Lassine Sinayoko.
Sinayoko, the striker, he plays in France. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Auxerre. He plays for Auxerre.
Hmm.
Uh, that's 3. And then for defense, successful tackles per 90. Mohamed Sane, 6 tackles per 90 games. Calvin Bassi, and then Alio Fadera. Fadera is with Gambia.
Hmm.
Calvin Bassi is Nigeria, and then Mohamed Sane is also Gambia.
Hmm.
And then interception per 90, Pape Sarr. That's the guy who was in your lineup. No,
Hmm.
you had Lamin Sarr.
No, no, no. True Lion had Sa.
Pape Sarr. Oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
wasn't Lamin. Okay, good. And
He
then
had Sa.
Marwan Atia from Egypt. And then Motoba Mvala, that's my guy in South Africa. I saw him do some nice tackles. That's why I picked him. Okay, and then clearances per 90. You have Dini from Cape Verde, and then you have Yali Delali from Mauritania. He has a really huge score there. And then Omar Colley from Gambia. Gambia is featured here quite a bit. So goalkeeping, clean sheets, Lloyd Kazapua from Equatorial Guinea. Is that Equatorial Guinea? Yes.
No.
Uh no, that's not Equatorial Guinea. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lloyd, that's Namibia. Sorry.
Namibia.
Namibia. Okay.
Namibia.
Yeah, he had
Namibia.
2 sheets.
Namibia
Remember
considered
they
four.
had a 0-0 tie today and then they won the game 1-0.
But they considered four against South Africa.
That's right. But that's the game against South Africa. So Namibia's games today they tied,
0-0.
uh
Yes. 0-0
0,
with Mali. Yeah.
and then they lost 4-0 to South
South
Africa,
Africa.
but then they
Yeah.
beat Tunisia. Was it Tunisia? Yeah, they beat
1-0.
Tunisia
Yeah. 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
goals, clean sheet.
When Hoto
Is that
scored.
where
Mhm.
True Lions concept of best keeper or best or these stats sometimes are really out of the place because you can't. I mean, based on that alone, can you imagine he's in here like one of the best keepers?
Okay.
All right. Anyways, let's go to save percentage because I think saves per 90 is not too fair. Let's do save percentage or goals prevented because I think that's where you can really tell if somebody actually saved their team from losing the game.
Mhm.
Stanley Nwabili from Nigeria
Mhm.
is 88%, Jiggy
Thank-
Diarra 87%, Ronwen Williams from South Africa 80%. And
mhm.
then saves goals considered per 90. Oparine Joko from what country is that? Okay, Burkina Faso. No, Guinea-Bissau, sorry.
Mhm.
Guinea-Bissau. And then Andre Onana
Mhm.
and Hernan. Andre Onana played 3 games and considered 3 goals.
In one
One game,
game.
sorry, and
One game.
considered 3 goals. And
Mhm.
all the other goalkeepers have played 3 games and considered
Mhm.
less goals than Onana. That's scary.
Mhm.
Saves per 90. That's where we find Jesus Owono. I didn't know his name was Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus Owono,
Mhm.
and then Babakar Niasse from Mauritania, and then
Yeah.
Sefot Mulenga from Zambia. So those
Mhm.
are all the stats, guys, that we could pull up for the first round at least. Pretty impressive and interesting that we find not a lot of the Senegalese guys that we're really thinking were doing it big. What are your thoughts? You're
The
muted.
computer, man. It's the computer. I
True.
watch football with my eyes. I don't watch football with the computer. The computer is
You're muted,
misleading.
True
To me,
Lion.
it misleads me a lot when I watch football. These stats, yeah, stats do count a lot, but to me, sometimes the stats are misleading because they pay attention to some very fine details which they shouldn't, like all those clearances, accurate passes, like you said. Passing the
Computer.
ball between yourself at the back is going to make you have a percentage, most passes, most touches of the ball, and all that. And then I look at saves too. You see, Owono has considered 3 goals.
Yes.
He's won 2 man of the match. He's had 2 man of the match performances. But when you go to best keeper or goals considered or the save
Yeah.
percentage, he's not going to be there.
It was.
You
It
know,
was.
so yeah, some of those things, and like we see Senegal play good football and all that, but someone will tell her about clearances, ball parties, all this. Yeah, Kudu has done them. If you go to stats, Kudu probably has created maybe the most chances, but to me, I try to compare the amount of balls he had versus the amount of passes he created before I can come to that. If I have
Okay.
if I have four chances, if I have, let's say, four chances, if I have four attempts to create chances and I'm able to create chances for three, someone has 15 and he creates chances for nine. I think the person of three versus four has done a better job. So yeah, but we can sometimes we can argue with the computer. So but
Gotcha. It's a data-driven world. True Lion, you're muted again. It's a data-driven world. I was gonna say it's a data-driven world. So sometimes we just rely on the data and work with that, right?
yeah,
True
Well,
Lion,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
well, I think stats. Let's not look at it. You don't put the cart before the horse. Stats come
True.
after the game. Basically, after the game, if you're analyzing, let's say, a player, right? You then when you go in depth, you want to know how he actually performed. Then you go to his numbers, and you are not looking at the stats as a standalone. You are looking at the stats from how he actually played and in relation to his game on the field. That's how you look at the stats. But
Okay.
now, if you're just if you just want to check the stats, maybe after a game, and you just look at the stats without going in depth or without using stats the way coaches or analysts use stats, then it could be misleading. So for me, stats, I use stats if I'm analyzing a game. After I finish analyzing my game, then I go look at the players, I look at possession, I look at certain things, goal differential, expected goals. That's the way I look at stats. I don't just look at
Gotcha.
stats in
As
the
a
All right.
standalone, as a standalone, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. So now I think we pivot at this moment and go to what we should expect starting Saturday, right? So I'll bring up the bracket.
Ajayi and all some of the tall guys. I'm not sure. So I would say, although Nigeria is favorite, I would say Cameroon will beat Nigeria.
talked about the fact that the way football is consumed today, um, you can almost always figure out who the player is. There will be no revelations. There will be no new players that will shock you. Has there been a new name that you can take back now at this point of the tournament and say, look, this kid is good. This kid is good. We've not heard of him before. Now we know his name.
Lamin, his name is Lamin Kamara.
Okay, that's for you,
Yeah,
Ajab.
yeah, his name is Lamin Kamara, and yeah, Owono, man,
One.
Owono. Yeah, a
I
lot of
think
people.
The
I
one
Yeah,
has
think
been
he's
there for a
selling that
while,
cheap.
right? Or one has been there for a while.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
he
there for a
played for
while.
the
That's true.
Dragons for a
That's
while,
true.
but he
Even
has
the
never
last, yeah, the
moved.
last. No, no, no. But I understand the two Lions point. We're talking about someone who this is like the first time he's showing up, and then he's proven beyond doubt. So, Owono has been there for a little while. Last Afcon and the one before, yeah, he's been there. So, I think Lamin Kamara should be the person I will talk about right now because I think he's been there. Someone who was the same time last year he was playing back home,
Mm.
being the best player for the AFCON U20 AFCON, and then he signs for Mets after that, and then I used to say integrates into the national team with all the midfielders they have. He gives him a spot in the starting 11, and then he's paying back the confidence. Um, uh,
Well,
I used to see instilled in him. So I think it's a
what
new
about
thing.
Nkudu?
What
Who?
about
Nkudu? Nkudu?
Nkudu? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Why are you
okay.
sighing, man? Come on, Nkudu. Nkudu is. I
That
mean,
guy
first.
is he's already okay. Maybe okay. Yeah, it's his first time showing up, but I think he's. But okay, I was looking at the age too. I was looking at how young the players are before bringing them. Kudu is his first Afcon because he only started playing for the national team not too long ago. But I think he's not a new name in football. He's been around for a while. Played in France, moved to England, moved to Turkey, and now he's in the Saudi. But Lamine Camara just showed up from nowhere from Generation Football in Senegal to Metz, and he was one of the best
No,
young players in France. And then now he's proving his worth again in the Afcon. So to me, Lamine Camara,
Nkudu had a
so far
stint.
Lamine Camara is the best. I think because the way I'm looking at Revelation is those players who are going to be nominees for the young player of the tournament. That's how I look at Revelations.
So in
Yeah.
2016, Kudu signed for Tottenham Hotspur.
In 20,
And 16,
okay.
he was loaned out a few times. Like
Mhm.
literally, they signed him, loaned him back out to Burnley, then they loaned him to
Yeah,
Monaco.
yeah,
So he has not had a very easy ride in football.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
he found his place in Nantes,
Injury.
Marseille, um, Kudu,
Yeah.
Besiktas. I think he went to Besiktas from Tottenham, and
Yeah, he
then
went to Besiktas. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
He's been
and
lots of
I mean,
injury for him.
yes, I remember when he came to Spurs. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I was like, Cameroonian playing for Spurs. It always frustrates you, but hey, it was kind of nice to see. But when he didn't succeed, I felt really bad. But I'm glad to see that he's back on and he's doing well. Lamine Kamara, same thing. But no, wait. When I say same thing, I don't mean same thing per se. I mean like he's seeing him excel in the AFCON is a good thing because it speaks to how you can come from a youth because he started in what is it, Generation Foot
yeah.
in
General
Senegal.
Football is a team
Yeah,
it's a team like a formation center, but they actually have a club side in Senegal in Dakar. So yeah,
exactly.
that's
And
where he's been, and then before he moved to Met. Yeah,
then now look at what he's doing. And that's in the space of what, 3 years, 2 years. So I mean the 19-year-old or what is it, 21-year-old kid, 20-year-old kid.
20 now, 20. Yeah.
Yeah, he's about 20.
Mhm.
He's I mean, it's unbelievable.
And trust
So
me, if Senegal makes it, he doesn't need to play the finals. If Senegal makes it to the semifinals, that guy is gonna be voted the best young player of the competition. Trust me.
true, true. Actually, just I should follow him on Instagram or something. All right, gentlemen. What we do always, any parting words? It's been a great show so far. We've covered quite a few topics, and then we didn't get a lot of engagement from the comments today, except on Facebook, which I unfortunately am not following for some reason
I
here.
think I think the Facebook stuff ended. I'm not sure why.
Oh, that's
Yep.
weird.
Mm.
It's still on. I can see you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still on. I can see you. All right. Well, it's probably went through some type of
Our boy JC is not in today. Probably that's why I
yeah.
don't have stuff on the comment
So the
section.
no, no, no. But we
JC
have
is
some comments here that I want to highlight.
oh yeah,
Asa
highlight.
Vitalis, great show, guys. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Vitalis. Thank you very much, Vitalis. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
And then we have uh, the guns from Bitacola's Grill. Uh,
Thumbs up.
and of course, Bango Photos. Thank you. Oh no, he didn't do the gun. The guns from Bitacola's Grill. Then the Ivorians may surprise us after making it to round 16. That's exactly what I think. The edition of AFCON comes with many surprises.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
true. That's true. It's
All
just
right.
that I don't. I want. I do analyze or give my prediction based on their performance prior to the game, not the fact that they may come and surprise. I'm not. I don't. Yeah. If you come into surprise, it's based on the way you've played. That's how I look at it. If I say Namibia is gonna, if I say Mauritania is gonna surprise Cape Verde, it's because I watched the game against Angola and the game against Algeria and they played well. I'm not just gonna put surprise based on the fact that they've gone to the knockout. Anyone can win because
And the
yeah.
one I had two teams are my favorite, Senegal and Morocco.
Yeah,
And
me, I
will be
have Senegal,
surprising them. But what did I say? I said over there that
South Africa.
South Africa is gonna beat Morocco. So for me,
Mhm.
that's a surprise.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's a surprise. South Africa, you can see South Africa beat Morocco based on the way they played, especially the last two games. So
Exactly.
it's a
Exactly.
worthy surprise.
Yep.
No, there's nothing Ivory Coast has played that you can think they will surprise Senegal. It's just the fact that
Because
we
I've watched
want. It's just the
Morocco.
fact that we want surprises to happen in the Afcon, and someone like Nico needs teams like Senegal to be out. If Cameroon needs to win, need to we go take that cup. If we go
I've
take that
watched
cup needs to happen, teams like Senegal have to be out.
I've watched Morocco. Their physicality might surprise South Africa. I mean,
Right.
Morocco. Yeah.
All right. Let me read some Facebook comments because I just got to them. I think when Martin Sonne says Ivory Coast may surprise you, home advantage, and I keep saying this, we have to trust that Ivory Coast can do this. I think Ivory Coast can shock everybody. And then Monikang Barbarossa says, "Nah, Willie Semedo of Cape Verde is the best right attacker," and I agree. He's done a really good job, Willie Semedo. Now that the name came up,
Is the tall, lanky guy, very efficient. I know the
yeah,
guy is talking about. But
exactly.
I watched Ola and I played. I know the Semedo guy is talking about. I had him. If I had to make a second team, I had
That would
Semedo,
be the guy coming
Amara Traore, and Ola.
and Semedo.
But there've been lots of good right backs because even Hakimi has played really well. You have the
Yeah,
Semedo guy. I know the guy Barbarossa is talking about. It's
yeah.
tall, lanky guy. Very good with the ball, very confident. I know the guy is talking about. Yeah.
And I mean, I think, and then there's a comment here from Barbarossa again. Kudu got 14 goals in the Saudi in 17 matches in the Saudi Pro League. Like,
Mhm.
I think the point I was trying to make was, I agree, he's been good, he's been prolific, but what do you make of someone who really didn't make it in the English Premier League and didn't make it in the
No,
French, and
no, no,
he
no, no,
didn't
no,
get
no,
it.
no.
He didn't get it.
He was good. He was good at Marseille before signing for Tottenham. But let's look at what he's doing right now. Forget about what he did in Tottenham and Marseille. Look at what he's doing right now.
True.
Some of the players were commending are even playing in the Tanzanian league or the Namibian league and all that South African league. So forget about where they played or didn't thrive. Look at how they're doing right now, and some of those things are
That,
good.
the highest goal scorer of the AFCON. Where does he
Yeah,
play?
he plays third tier football in Spain, and he's the top scorer of the AFCON.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's actually
he used to play for the Spanish U20
youth. Yeah,
in 2011 or whatever when Spain won the Euro, the U21 Euro. He was part of the team with players
yeah.
like Begia and Juan Mata. But when he noticed that he couldn't make it to the Spanish national team, he decided to go back to his roots. And look at what he's doing right now. So
Because he has balls.
forget about the team where these guys play. Sometimes when they know that the only way they don't watch them on the club side, or maybe they don't play on the club side. They know that the only way they can showcase how good or prolific they are is in the AFCON for the national team. So that's why you see some players underperform in the club side, but when they come to the national team, they don't joke because they know that's when they have the time to prove their worth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Played for Mallorca, Sociedad, even played for Middlesbrough. That's
He played for Middlesbrough as a right winger. Yeah, he played for
right back.
Middlesbrough some 7, 8 years ago, 8, 9 years ago. He played as a winger for
He was
Middlesbrough.
without a club. He has had three times he's gone without a club, 2019, 2022, and very recently before signing in July for Intercity,
So
which is the
yeah,
Spanish tier team that has propelled him. Anyways, that's to say, resilience. You just keep going, and he's actually a right back. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of the show. Parting words, guys, and we'll come back again to preview Cameroon, Nigeria, and then on Saturday we might just have a live watch along on Saturday. We'll see how that goes. But
Yeah,
let's
so
talk.
is it Cameroon's game? Is Cameroon's game the first or Angola's game? Which one is first game on
Let
Saturday?
me see. Cameroon plays. It says 8 p.m. Angola's
Yeah,
game is first. Angola's game is 5 p.m. Cameroon's game is 8 p.m. That's
that-
local time.
that's Cameroon. What time is it? What time is it Eastern time?
Eastern time. Let me quickly check.
It's around midday now, at the same time, 12.
Midday, yeah, midday for us, and then for Namibia, Angola, Namibia, and then
Group
Cameroon.
A. And then Cameroon
Oh,
is
and
3
then
p.m.
Cameroon 3 p.m. Yep,
Okay,
Cameroon.
perfect. Okay.
All right, gentlemen. Any parting words?
No, it was nice. Thanks all. I want to thank all the viewers, the participants, I don't know if the messenger is the right word, the messengers and all that. So, or those who drop comments or the commenters and all that, I want to thank them for being part of it. And if you keep doing the job, share, like, and all that, subscribe. And we look forward to more interesting of such shows, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, thank
All
you, guys.
right.
Thank you,
Whatever.
guys.
True Lion, analyst, very few words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I echo his sentiment. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just before you go, let me say this. 65% of people polled out of like 2,000 people, 2,852 people. 65% said Nigeria will beat Cameroon. 26% said Cameroon will win, and 10% said the game will end in they will go to penalties in the game. So, anyways, have a good one. Let's catch each other to preview the game and, of course, to watch it together. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.
All right.
Bye bye.